Hey guys, Nick Miller today from Mark Supply Company. Today I'm going to have for you a 2021 Bobcat T76 R-Series loader. This is a rubber track skid loader. These are 74 horsepower. There is no DEF on these. They have no afterburner. Bobcat's achieving that with basically zero emissions on these machines with no DPF. This machine is a cab, heat, air, 2-speed joystick, brand new 16-inch wide tracks. It is a high flow machine, power quick attach, 7-pin attachment control device. Does have the auto level up and down feature. I had two of these units, identical machines. One had 2,200 hours, was sold last week. This unit we just got done yesterday. We've done a complete and full service on it, so we use all OEM Bobcat filters, oils, has all been done. The white paint on this machine is all original. We did paint the track frames because typically they're scratched up. Cab paint is all original. That bucket is a good 80-inch OEM Bobcat bucket that we did paint. Cutting edge is beautiful in it. We went through it, made sure it's a good machine, but again, it's got a lot of nice features on it. Big thing is it's a 74-horse machine with no DEF. Again, joystick, cab, heat, air, and it's got 2,034 hours on this machine. This machine is still carrying factory emissions warranty on it until 2/26, so basically February of 2026 or 3,000 hours. So we're going to start you here back in the engine compartment, take you completely around this machine. This machine, again, we chose to leave original. I didn't paint the back door. Like I said, the only thing we did paint was those track frames. The back door has some scratches on it, but it's straight. All LED lights. In the engine bay of this unit, we did put a new backup alarm on. It had a code in it for a backup alarm. This unit is backup camera ready. It has the harness pre-wired in it. You can add that through Bobcat. You can actually purchase that. It's a little expensive. I'm not doing it. If somebody wants it, they can put it in, but it's already ready for it. Again, we marked all of our filters 2,032 hours, so we did put 2.5 hours on this machine here, checking it. MSC on all the filters is going to stand for Mark Supply Company. This unit, you have a kickstand here that's going to come out. It's going to go up top here, if I can find it. You've got a latch that releases here, gets you into your charge fan filter top of your engine. Again, these are a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. These particular machines, just like I said in the other one, you guys can go back, find my previous video. These were owned by an asphalt company. They run planers on the front of them and did their grade stone work with them. That's why the paint on them is so nice. The white is straight and clean. Big thing I look at's in the sides here. These machines weren't machines that were buried in the mud. The machines you see buried in the mud, basically everything in there is abrasive and it's all tore up. Tracks, again, we put on brand new wide tracks. Got those right from Summit Supply. We get those from our friend Rudy down there, great guy. I go with the C-lug pattern every time because it is what is OEM. That's a 450 millimeter, so it's an 18-inch wide track. Sprockets, idlers, everything like that on this machine is going to be about 85%. Everything matches, very, very nice. We'll show you the other side real quick. Again, it's the nature of what this machine was in, is why it is so nice. No leaks on any of the cylinders. I mean, just everything is nice, clean, dry. Obviously, we've greased it, serviced it. I do have a cap ordered here for the 7-pin. It's damaged. I'm waiting on it to come in from Bobcat. We will change that. But this machine is 23 gallon a minute on standard flow, and I think they're 30.3 on high flow. Standard 1/2-inch, 3/8 K-strain, and it is a true high-flow machine. It's not a machine that some guy put a sticker on. There's a lot of that crap going on today. That's a whole nother subject. 80-inch Bobcat, heavy-duty, high-capacity bucket. Has the nice heavy track loader bucket on it. Standard 2-pin skid loader, quick attach, power bob attach. Door seal is brand new. Typical right here. It'll get a chafe mark on it. I put that on from Bobcat OEM. Hop up in the cab here. Standard joystick machine, so it is all joystick. You do have the availability on this to go to an H pattern control. Bobcat still offers that. We're going to go ahead and hit our soft button here, fire up. So 2,035 hours on this machine. Going right into auto idle. Let's go ahead here, hit a button. There's where that camera would be if you'd add that. Here is all of your parameters. Okay, now let's hit this. Machine is operating at peak performance. What that's meaning is we don't have any service codes. We went ahead, reset the service clock. Service codes, none. Let's get back out of here. Settings. We can go in, you can change a lot of different things in this machine. Basically machine settings. Here's auto throttle, drive response, work group, which is going to be your bucket and boom. Steering speed drift, speed management, lift and tilt compensation. There's a lot of things. One nice thing, you can hit that home button. It's going to take you back to your demand screen there, your main screen. You got a little cubby hole up here, a cigarette lighter plug. You're going to have a cabin light. You're going to have, first click is going to give you auto level up. Second click is auto level down, okay? Power Bobcat, window wiper. Now, one other thing, let's hop back over here, not to jump you around. Push to operate button, that's going to make you active. First click is standard flow, second click's high flow. If you're looking at one of these machines, make sure if you want a high flow, that has to light up twice. ISO or H pattern, you got your throttle. Joystick here. Obviously then over here is your steering joystick. We're going to push that snail button. Now you can see that snail button, I'm adjusting that by simply moving up and down the rabbit. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and shut that off now. Give me 1 second here till it catches up. We're going to shut that off. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to go into 2-speed. So there's our 2-speed. Now there's 2-speed out. So that's just simply by pushing those two buttons, okay? We have a horn. Then in all of your M's and R series loaders, you have the ability to move both sides here by simply pulling up on this button. You can actually move the joysticks. Up here is going to be your cab heat air. That all works. It has excellent heat in it. Actually, it'll burn you out of here. 2,900 pound lift machine. I'm going to go ahead, flip this over here to Ben. So, what we're going to do now, I'm going to fire the machine back up. I'll shut it off here real quick. I'm going to fire it back up. I'm going to run it around. I'm going to show you it does everything it's supposed to do. Obviously, this has a foot throttle, hand throttle. We're going to run it, put it through all its paces here, unhook the bucket, go all through like that. We'll show you it does everything it's going to do here. Here we go. Let's see. Let's turn the lights on for you. 2 clicks. There we go. So, you know, it took me a little while to get used to these R loaders. You know, in anything new, we've done a lot of the G's, the K's, the M's. You know, we do a lot of Bobcat product. We love the Bobcat product. So, you know, anytime when you get into something new and it's something that you're getting your feet wet in, you know, there's things at first we were kind of like, well, we didn't like. Once we've got to work on them and we've got to get through and do our service work and kind of really get around the machine, we've come to really like some things that they've done. They've really beefed up on the quick attach system. Visibility has changed massively in the machine. I can see my tracks a lot better. The big thing is with the cab. The cab is so quiet. It has excellent visibility. But the biggest thing is the windows don't rattle. The cab itself is now a pressurized one-piece cab. Big difference from the M series loaders, okay? So there's a lot of give and take in some things. I do think that it took Bobcat a while to come around in this machine, but I do feel it's a very good machine. I like the Bobcat engine. That is a Doosan D24 in these, 74 horse. We virtually don't do anything to these engines other than, you know, we've had, and not so much in the R series, in the older M's, we had some issues with some injectors. That was also always self-induced problems with the customers. You got to run good clean fuel. You have to. You cannot run junk fuel. You've got to have good fuel filters. You got to keep your fuel filter clean on your, replaced on your machine. Your fuel transfer tanks, you need to be running a good micron filter on it, because if you don't, you're just fooling yourself, and that's kind of the tall and skinny on that. What we like about Bobcat, there's only a few brands out there today that truthfully can support the product that they sell. And when I talk about that, at least in our area, Bobcat, Kubota, and John Deere are going to be our three picks here, and it's just because you can get parts and service, okay? Hey, every area changes. Everybody is different in that aspect of what they have available to them, but whenever you are going through and picking a machine, that is something that is just invaluable, is can I get parts and service when I need it? And that is a big thing with Bobcat. You can dang near buy a Bobcat part on any street corner. Bobcat's been an industry leader for a long time and still is. So, let's go ahead here now, real quick. Big thing I do with everything, I always like to show you guys everything functions. We're going to take that power bob attach. We're going to unhook that bucket. We're going to come over here. I'm going to show you that all works the way it's supposed to. Power bob attach works. We're going to go ahead, bring him back up. Now, I'm in ISO mode right now, so what that means is this joystick here is going to go ahead. One joystick's going to do all that. Up, down, curl, uncurl is on that joystick. Let's go ahead. Let's go to H pattern. We simply have to lift our bar up. Now, what that's doing is it's going to put track drive on our left handle, track drive on our right handle, curl, uncurl on our right handle, and boom up and down on our left handle. So that's working like an old case H pattern. I'm going to go ahead, switch us back over to ISO, and that's going to take us, and we're going to head back to ISO pattern. So guys, another big thing, the bucket we're putting on a machine is a Bobcat factory bucket. I do that for multiple reasons. When I have good factory buckets, I put them on machines so that they're right. We got guys out there today, they're putting tin can buckets on machines for people. They don't care. And everybody today, let's face it, guys are out there buying price. That's what they're worried about. But sometimes you can't put a price on something that's good. When you're comparing machines today, how do you compare something that's got a factory bucket, new tracks, full service, everything's done to it, it's ready to roll, and then you look at a machine out there that's got junk tracks, track frames are all rusted up, they took the garden hose and sprayed it down around it to make it look more appealing, junk bucket, junk tracks, no service, half the door stuff's missing. How do you value and compare to something that's ready to go? It's very tough to do, but unfortunately we have a lot of guys today that they don't value that. They look at the end penny of what they're writing on the check. So I don't know. I don't play that game. If we have a machine that's got an issue or something, we're going to tell you, or we're going to sell it at an auction sale where most of those guys are buying their stuff. But there's kind of the tall and the skinny on this machine. Auto idle kicks in. As soon as I break pilot pressure there again, it's going to kick right back up. Guys, I hope this has answered a lot of questions for you in this machine. Here again, 2021 Bobcat T76. Rubber track, skid steer loader. This isn't an R series machine. Wide track, high flow joystick, 2,035 hours, 80-inch bucket. 74 horse, you have no DPF, and you have no urea on this machine, so it's not going to do an afterburn. High flow again, very nice, very straight machine, not an auction machine. I was lucky to buy those actually out of a Bobcat lease program. So the other one lasted online for about 4 days, and it was sold. This will be posted today. If you got any questions, 814-658-3066. Please check out our website, www.marksupplyco.com. If we can help you in any way, let us know. Be glad to help you. Again, I'm Nick Miller, 814-658-3066. As always, thanks for checking out Mark Supply Company.